All right, welcome to Web Dev Wednesday. Today we're going to talk about for in versus for of when you're writing JavaScript. Now I know for a fact that if you have ever wanted to use these, you are probably almost always looking up which one it is that you want to use. Do you want to for of over an array or an object? Or do you want for in for that array, for that object? I've been doing this a long time and I still do it constantly. So don't worry about it. It happens. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look today at when you might want to use one over the other. All right, so I have a data set here of some employee information. It's an array and contains objects. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and iterate over this and then log out the information I get. So let's start with for in. So for let employee in employees. Let's log out the value. See what we get. Okay, so right off the bat, I've already done this wrong. This is not what I want to do, right? So for in is going to iterate over the keys of your objects. And in an array, the keys are the indexes. So that's what I'm getting here. But if I want to iterate over the array and want to get the values out of the array, I can use for of. So now I'm going to get the individual objects that are part of that array. So now that I have those objects, maybe I do want to use for in. So let me make a little separator here in my logger. And now let's go ahead and iterate over this object. So I can say for let key in employee. And let's log out the key. Perfect. We're almost there to what I want to do. So these are the keys that are part of my object, but I also want to get the values for that. So maybe I just want to list them out on my page and line all that stuff up. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and use a template string here. So I'm going to say key, colon, and we're going to get the employee object and then get its index using the keys. So this will pull the value out of the object for us. And there we go. Now I'm able to quickly go ahead and list out the name, the employee information, and the start date information with the values inside my application. This is something that you would probably commonly use if you're going to iterate out a list in your app. So you have a UL with an li element and you want to get these values in there, you can go ahead and do that. Very common scenario. So like I said, you probably look this up constantly when you're working your apps. I know I do it. There's no shame in that. But it's just a quick look at the difference between the two. So if you have any questions, drop them down below. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you. I just want to let you know that I've started a new podcast called The Bounding Box, where I'll be talking about geo development, web development, and everything in between. You can find it on Apple Podcasts, on Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and plenty of other places that you can find podcasts. There are a few episodes available now. We are in a bi-weekly schedule, so every other week. I'll be having guests on talking about various topics, so please tune in, please subscribe, and let me know what you think. Thank you.